Hey everyone, welcome back to Pokémon Insurgence. I hope everybody is staying happy, healthy, and safe. On the last part, we begun the Taen side quest, which entailed of tracking down Taen after he kidnapped Reshiram from Orion. And in the midst of that side quest, we got the hiking boots, so we took a break and we went around collecting different items from rock climb spots. We haven't quite collected them all, but we will eventually. And the main problem with collecting them all, at least for the walkthrough, is I can't go into certain areas yet because that would technically start other side quests and it'd be kind of annoying, it'd be kind of disorganized. But anyways, we did finish off by battling Taen, and then we kind of lost him. So on this part, we're going to be starting off by heading into the nearest Pokemon Center, and we're going to be healing up. And after we heal up... Breaking news! Again? I need to turn that TV off. We are live with an exclusive broadcast. The world-famous Utira Library, well known for the infamous non-fiction noodle explosion incident last year, has seen a serious break-in in the last hour. Officials are still investigating what was stolen. I'd like to introduce you to our special guest, who is currently taking care of the library during a leave of absence of its former owner, Zachary. Can you describe the situation to our audience? Sure. I don't work here, though. No need to be modest. I'm sure the people of Utira are benefiting from your support. Wonderful. You know we're in Helios, right? Who even are you? How could I possibly work at... Oh dear, it seems we're experiencing technical difficulties. We must have lost contact with our special guest. I'm still here. You literally just made the noise with your mouth. It seems that officials are finding lots of books scattered about on Unovan word structures. Books about the Reshi, Zek, and Q prefixes are everywhere, I'm told. We will update you when we have more information. Thank you for joining us. This concludes our special broadcast. Sorry about that. Unovan word structures. I wonder who could possibly be interested in those. Someone should go investigate the Utira Library. Figure out who's behind this. We hope to see you again. I really kind of like how this game handles the broadcast. But anyways, we are already here in the Utira Library, or the Utira town, and the library is literally right over here. So inside of the library, we're going to be heading off to the left over a couple rooms, and we'll find this bookshelf that's a complete mess. So, he has all three of them? Again? Yep, I'm glad I found you, by the way. It's nice to see someone else is having trouble with his turd brain. Speaking of... Oh, I see. Thank goodness you're here. After you went off looking for Taen, I tried following my connection to Reshiram, like we talked about. It led me everywhere. He went way off of Torin, and I couldn't really follow him. But when I felt Reshiram here, I rushed over and came to this. A huge mess. Books thrown everywhere. What a piece of scum this guy is. No respect for literature. He must have been in a hurry. Right, Blockhead Boy was looking at Unovan language structures. But what could he want with those? He's already got Reshiram, Zekrom, and Kuram already. What would he need to know about where Unovan names come from? Yeah, last time he was after the original dragon. He gave up on that when he realized he didn't have its name. Didn't have its... Oh. Oh. I know exactly where he is and exactly what he wants. Oh, this is bad. This is really, really bad. I see. I think you know too. It's the same thing. Again. But this time, he might be able to pull it off. I've got to go stop them. What? Do you know what this is about? Ryan's going north. I'm going to follow him. I might need to kick off Operation Z if this is as bad as he says. But where could he have gone? Somewhere north that Taen's been before. I'm gonna bring that brute ball down. Hope to see you there, I see. I like how she just casually says that she hopes to see us there, as if this is some sort of party. It's really not. But I think you all know exactly where we need to go. And where we need to go is actually right up here, the Dragon Ruins, which is right next to Selene City. So, since we've pretty much fully explored the Dragon Ruins as they are now, I'm just going to go ahead and cut to the end of it. Alright, here we are at the end of the Dragon Ruins, and as you can see, the party started without us. Do you really think little green slime balls can stop Mewtwo? I have one of the most powerful Pokemon ever. You have a few little... I don't even know what you have. This is embarrassing for you. I see. Ryan, I'm so glad that we have at least someone competent who came to see my victory. I've worked as hard as I can to get the strongest possible Pokemon. Now Mewtwo, Zekrom, Reshiram, and Kyurem are mine. I have the name of the original dragon this time. I can't believe it was just Kyurem. I never thought it could be that simple. Why would it be any different? We call its other forms Kyurem Black and Kyurem White. If Kyurem was the remnant that connected Reshiram to Zekrom, it only makes sense that it would have the dragon's name. I can't believe I'm so close. The sheer power of the original dragon is almost in my grasp. And your little green slugs can't stop me. I call upon you, great titan of the Unova region. Kyurem, Zekrom, and Reshiram bound together. Merge the mighty... Wait. I just need to know. Why? What's making you do this? Why do you want to live this kind of life? That is the worst attempt at stalling I've ever seen. Do you really think I'm going to fall for that? You can't fool me that easily. I'm not going to start monologuing. Then I'll stall you by force. Bring it on. A battle? Fine. I'll take both of you on, easily. I've missed double battles. Let's get this over with. Plus, I've got a new trick from a faraway region I've been meaning to test out. Bring it. So, we're going to be battling with Gale Hill. Gale. Here. And it makes this battle a little bit easier. And he does actually have a really, really cool trick up his sleeve. So starting off, we have the Glade here. It's actually got the Choice Scarf. It's got Steadfast, it's got Aerial Ace, Close Combat, Knockoff, and Zen Headbutt. The Talonflame has the Gale Wings, has Flying Gym, has U-Turn, Acrobatics, Flare Blitz, and Tailwind. So I'm going to start by knocking out the Glade. Again, Delta Mega Venusaur makes this really, really easy. So we'll knock out or almost knock out the Glade. It's kind of unfortunate. I think I'll go for Draining Kiss. So the Talonflame is going to take some recoil damage. That's good, actually. I think I'll go ahead and continue. So Gale is basically just going to be his punching bag for now. That's fine. And we can finally start stacking up on our Hubris boost. Also, he just sent this out, so this is Delta Metagross Ruin, the Ruin version. You can actually find this in the Holland region. We'll be covering that a little bit later. Has the ability Sturdy, but it has a Crystal Fragment, which is an interesting item. Has Stone Edge, Crystal Rush, Seed Bomb, and Head Smash. So this is actually a lot to explain. So you'll see it Mega Evolve right there with the Crystal Fragment and turn into something interesting. It's turned into the Crystal version of its Mega form. So its typing is now Grass and Crystal. Crystal is a new typing. This is the only Pokemon in this game that has this typing. And Crystal basically has no weaknesses. It has nothing that it's super effective against. It just kind of exists. Crystal Rush, the move that I mentioned, is actually a low base power priority move, and it also has the Crystal typing. So it hits everything, but it's not super effective against anything. So try to keep that in mind. I'm going to drop a Draining Kiss on the Hydreigon, just in case he targets me. And we can actually see the back sprite of the Mega Sunflora right there. Alright, that's fine. So Hydreigon is gone, and that should be another Hubris boost for us. And then we'll see the Zygarde coming out right there. That's pretty cool. I really don't like this Mega Metagross. It's like a tongue twister. It really, really is. So thankfully we'll take that Seed Bomb really, really nicely. I think the only thing he has left right here is going to be the Goodra. I forgot to repeat some of the moves for the last few sets. So the Hydreigon had Levitate, had the Life Orb, had Draco Meteor, Fire Blast, Superpower, and Dark Pulse. Mewtwo here has a Life Orb too, has Pressure, has Psyshock, Focus Blast, Ice Beam, and Calm Mind. And this Goodra right here is Assault Vested, has Fire Blast, Draco Meteor, Power Whip, and Earthquake. So I'm going to go ahead and drop a Draining Kiss right here. Oh, that was almost some really, really bad luck right there. Alright, there we go. So the Goodra is down. And next we can drop a Moonblast on the Mewtwo. And the Mewtwo is down. There we go. That's annoying. Even my new crystal gimmick didn't work out. I went all the way to Curia for that junk. What a letdown. It's fine. This changes nothing. You were stalling me, right? I assume you have some backup plan. What were you stalling me for? You could say that. Perfect timing. It just got here. Get ready, Turd Stain, because you're about to see something amazing. Come on out. Let's show them what we're made of. Oh, it's Zygarde. You had me worried for a second. Zygarde doesn't have a chance against me. Not against the combined power of Mewtwo and my dragon. Not bad, but your legendary can't save you now. Mine are far more powerful than yours. That's what Rukra realized, and you didn't. It's not all about being the strongest or the smartest. It's about teamwork, people and Pokemon working in harmony. Right. Let me know how that works out for you. In the meantime, come forth, my beast. Durum, the all-powerful original dragon, emerge. Show me your power. What? Impossible. What happened? Zygarde happened. Like I said, it's all about teamwork. Zygarde isn't just one Pokemon, it's a network. A hive mind of tiny cells all working in harmony. And when all of those cells decide to fight alongside each other, we get to see Zygarde's complete form. A bit of an ironic name, isn't it? But my summoning, what happened? Zygarde is the guardian of the ecosystem. Its job is to stop huge nature-destroying events like this. It was easy to stop your summoning. Zygarde's complete form is perfect. Not only will it stop your plans, but it'll beat you and your Pokemon so thoroughly, you'll never be able to try it again. No. Zygarde, in this. Take them out. Mewtwo, what? Zekrom, fight back. What are you doing? Wait, what are you doing? Gale, that's my friend. Call Zygarde off. It's too late, Orion. I'm sorry. This is for the good of the region. No, there has to be another way. I see, please, do something. You gotta help. You promised. I can't live without my friend. Please, do something. Alright, I guess we do. Oh, it's a shame we can't actually talk to Taen right here. That'd be really cool. Either way, we're going to go ahead and get in front of the Zygarde right here. And we're going to actually battle it. So, you could actually feint the Zygarde. It technically seems to belong to Gale, right? How about we check that out, though? For some reason or another, it actually doesn't belong to Gale, and you may actually want to capture this instead. Alright, so I just caught the Zygarde here. You don't actually have to capture it here, which is something I'll be pointing out a little bit later. There is somewhere else that you can capture it if you fail to capture it right here. Did you just capture Zygarde? I see. You are unbelievable. I didn't even think that was possible. It's one of the strongest Pokemon of all time. I guess my role in this mess with that blockhead is over. I'm sorry about that, Orion. I didn't know Zygarde could be stopped once it got going. I'm just glad Reshiram is okay. I'll scram then. I don't want to be here when Dingus Head gets out of his shock. You mother... I'm not dealing with you anymore. You are far too much of a pest. I don't think I've had a single idea that your stupid hero complex couldn't insert itself in. I'm still determined to find perfection, but on my own. Not with ratty upstarts like you around. Well, none on my own exactly. Some group in the Curia Region is interested in my work. I'm planning on meeting up with them. Curia is very, very far away from Tauren, before you ask. Don't follow me. You won't be able to. I'm done dealing with kids forever. I see. I'm facing a tough decision here. I'm not strong enough yet. No matter what I do, when I screw up, Reshiram always gets punished for it. I can't let that keep happening to my friend. Not until I become stronger. Listen, I'd like to leave Reshiram with you, in its stone form. Hopefully one day, when I'll be able to come back for him, when I'm stronger, when I'm better. But anyways, thank you for everything. Please, treat Reshiram nicely. So, this is it, huh? Good riddance. You're always letting me down anyways. I'm moving to the Curia Region. I have left all of my work and research in the backup drive. Our group is all but gone. I'm joining Team Victorious. They might actually have a chance. Taen, let's go. We need to get moving. Coming, Almond. I want to give you this. I won't need it. I found it somewhere in no man's land. It's what I used to bring out the original dragon. It's some kind of artifact. Looks like an ancient instrument of some kind. I think it's a flute. Seems to be some sort of blue. This must be. What? What is it? Never mind. I'm sure I'll find a use for it. Get out of here. If you're not a part of perfection, you're not welcome anymore. Fine. Let's go, Almond. Lead the way. To the Curia Region we go. Once everybody leaves, we can go ahead and we can pick up the stone for Reshiram, which is the light stone. So that will send Reshiram to our PC. And we can also pick up the dark stone, which will send Zekrom to our PC. So I also want to talk a little bit about Taen before we get going and move on to the next side quest. So Taen is heading to an area called the Curia Region. This isn't a part of the game. All we have here is Torin and the Holon. But there is another fan game that's in the works, and it's been in the works for a long time. It's called Pokémon Azurite. I don't know if I'm saying that right, but it has a lot of things going on with it. It's got crystals. That's kind of where the crystallized Delta Metagross ruin is kind of from. Or at least it's assumed that's kind of where it's from. There's a lot going on with it, but it's been in development for years, and I don't think there is even a beta release for it. I'm not too sure about that. But that's basically what's going on with Taen and the Curia region that he mentioned. So anyways, our next stop is going to be Helio City. We're going to be picking back up on an old side quest that we kind of dropped off for quite a while. Oh, wait, I forgot we have Gale right here. We're actually supposed to talk to her. Oh, there you are, Icy. I've been looking for you. So, I kind of forgot to give you something important. It's okay, I almost forgot you too. Something that you've probably been waiting to get your hands on for over a year? Or maybe it just feels that long. It'll be useful for unleashing the full potential of the Zygarde. Here you go. And she will give us the Zygarde Cube. Weird name, right? Strangest cube I've ever seen. That there's even an artifact that was first discovered in Kalos and later researched in the Alola region, which is used to store the fragments of Zygarde, which are categorized as cells or cores. You're gonna want to store as much of them in the Zygarde Cube as possible if you ever want to bring out that Megazard-looking form that you faced off against earlier. I bet you'd like to be able to just use its big boss form whenever you'd like, huh? Yeah, I know that feeling. But unfortunately, if Zygarde was in its complete form all the time while traveling around with you, then it wouldn't be able to act as the one who nullifies threats to the world's ecosystems. See, while Zygarde is having fun adventuring with you, another fragment of itself is on neighborhood watch duty at all times, back in some boring old cave in the Kalos region. That fragment is the one that decides how much of itself it needs to gather at once in order to deal with threats like that blockhead Taen. So while Zygarde definitely doesn't mind lending you its full strength every once in a while, it can't really just go around leaving the ecosystem unprotected. And so that brings us to the purpose of those cute little slime buddies that were all over the place during Operation Z. At all times, Zygarde keeps track of things that are happening by splitting itself into those cells and scattering them all over the world. Don't ask me how many of them there are, because even if I knew where all of them were, there's no way I'd be able to count up all of the little critters myself. But on that note, since this region is finally seeing the first real peace, since well before I was even born, I'd reckon that there's less of a need for Zygarde to spread itself out within the areas that you're watching over. So there really shouldn't be any harm in scooping up some Zygarde cells while you're running around if you want to reconfigure the fragment of Zygarde that's in your possession. If you want Zygarde to learn any moves that it doesn't normally get by level up, then keep your eyes open for Zygarde cores, which you can identify by the pinkish glow that they give off while they're wiggling around. Besides those 5 cores, you'll also need 45 Zygarde cells to give your Zygarde fragment the ability to call upon its cells for assistance when it's weakened. They should all show themselves to you if you have both the Zygarde Cube and Zygarde itself on your side. This region doesn't have anything resembling a reassembly unit just sitting around, so you'll need to seek out Zygarde's main fragment if you want to do any kind of reconfiguration. I don't really know how or when you'd manage to travel over to the Kalos region to do that though. Knowing how awesome your family is, I kind of just assumed that you'd have a way to do it. And actually, I think that's it. Boy, that was a lot to take in at once, huh? I'm not sure if we'll meet again after this. Zygarde may have lent a fragment of itself to you, but my relationship with it hasn't changed one bit. I just wanted to make sure that you weren't left in the dark about all this before I headed off to help other regions that are in trouble. Oh, and of course, I wanted to wish you good luck, and once again, thank you for helping out with the near Armageddon that Bonehead almost unleashed. I think that this region should be peaceful once again for a long time, but you'll still have your work cut out for you as Augur. Later, Icy. Thanks for everything. Finally, that was an absolute mouthful. So, to put it simply, there are going to be Zygarde cells all over the place, just like right here. I'm not going to grab this, and some of them will have a bit of a pinkish glow, and they'll basically be the Zygarde cores, which are required to teach Zygarde different moves like 1,000 waves and 1,000 arrows and things like that. And the method for changing Zygarde's form and whatnot is going to be found by seeking out the other part of Zygarde. Kind of weird, but okay. We're going to get to that eventually, I think. Here's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking that's going to be its own video. So things like snowballs, Zygarde cells, things like that, they're all going in their own video. So we're not going to deal with them right here and there. And instead, we're going to go ahead and head to Helio City. There's something that I've been putting off that I've been waiting to do for a really long time. And we're going to do it right now. Alright, so here we are at Suntouch City. I'm not really sure why I said Helio City, but I did not mean to go there. I'm going to go here to Suntouch City because we want to be heading to the broadcast tower. There's been some broadcast tower missions that we've been putting off for quite a while, and actually for good reason. Great work on your last mission, I see. We were able to track down the Latios that you found a while back. We have some information about a dragon-type Pokemon that's appeared in the Northern Dragon Ruins. We've traced it to a small pond in eastern Taen. We've got to snare it here. This could be our big break. We have a hunch about what it might be, and I'd appreciate it if you could check it out. I see. We have fantastic news. We've traced Latios' position to this small pond. As I understand it, it comes here to rest and drink every week. If we've timed this correctly, well, we might be able to see it and engage it in a battle. Not harm it, oh no, not ever. But to see it again, that would be an incredible blessing. And the cash, the wonderful cash. Go get him, Tiger. Alright. So we have a bit of a puzzle here, and this puzzle also requires certain things to be done. So prerequisites here are going to be Rock Climb, Tesseract, as well as Heart Swap. So we're going to start by Tesseracting right over here at the spot. And now there's no ledges, we can just walk right up here. There's also a Manaphy statue right up here, but we mainly want to start off by rock climbing up here, and there's an indent in this boulder. It seems weak, so we're going to push it down here. And now we have a second set of rock climb spots. So from there, we want to just move all the way over here, and we're going to be moving this Manaphy statue. So me and this Manaphy statue, I have a hard time with this thing sometimes, because sometimes you move it and it doesn't stay where it's supposed to stay. There's kind of a sweet spot for it. So I'm going to go ahead and Tesseract back to the present, and I'm going to hope that the Manaphy statue is working with us today. And it is. Okay, that's good. I've had moments where I have heart swapped it sort of over here, and when I Tesseracted back to the present, it did not stick around. So anyways, we can heart swap up the cliff, and then rock climb up this cliff, and eventually we'll come to this pond and we'll see Latios just kind of flying over. Now! I love Zoroark's ability to disguise and conceal. Even things like traps. How primitive and visible, but with Zoroark's ability. Latios, you're gonna be a TV star. I just can't wait. Sir, what is this? I thought we were going to simply capture footage of Latios, not trap it and imprison it. You can't do this. Oh, hush up, intern. You'll understand when you're older. This legendary Pokemon will make us millions. No, billions. I do love money. Although, that was billions in Cantonian, so probably like 3 Pokédollars overall. Oh well. I see. I believe I owe you this. Thank you for delivering us our new star. You're a champ. Now, let's retreat. Leave the Latios here for now. Nobody will touch it, I know. We'll come back with scripts and movie-making supplies. I can just see it now. Latios and his merry friends. What a fantastic show idea. I can't wait. So, once again, we're kicked out of the broadcast tower, and unfortunately, we have to walk a certain number of steps in order to get our next call for the next broadcast mission, which is kind of unfortunate. Alright, so we're back. I finally got the call. It took probably 20 minutes. But getting the call is very RNG heavy. I'm still kind of shocked that that's actually still in the game. It's kind of realistic, but it's kind of annoying. You ready, Icy? It's time to start filming Latios and Friends, a wonderful sitcom involving our host, Latios. We can watch as he gets involved in all sorts of shenanigans with his other Pokemon friends. No time to waste. Let's get filming. Hey, Icy. I guess we're filming our first episode of Latios and Friends today. You can tell I'm not too thrilled about it. Oh, come now, intern. This will be fantastic for your career. It will make tons of money. The entire crew's here. This is a time to celebrate. Now let's go film our first episode. Alright. Let's go. Where is my Latios? This is terrible, sir. Absolutely terrible. I guess you can't enslave legendaries for TV anymore. I know. What a shame. I'm sure your kids must be so disappointed. Kids? I don't have any kids. I thought those were your kids. That's why we let them come along. And why we let them stay in the station. You know, I've never actually heard those kids talk. I've heard rumors of Latios and Latias disguising themselves as humans to protect Pokemon and people. But all those rumors share one common theme. Latios and Latias can't talk. Do you think it's possible? Absolutely. No wonder all of our operations have been sabotaged. Icy, this is your sworn duty. When you joined our club, this is the kind of thing you signed up for. Gotta take them on. Show yourself, Latios, Latias. You're not going anywhere. I knew it. Quick, before Latios goes too, do your duty, Icy. Alright. So finally we had the chance to capture Latios. So, I'll get back to you when I capture it. It's gonna be a while. Okay, I was very wrong about that. That did not take long at all. So here we have Latios. I think this is a lot of people's favorite legendaries. This is probably one of my favorites in competitive. Wonderful! What a battle! We caught that on tape. Sir, can't we just use that? Do we have to continue subjugating legendary Pokemon? That tape should make us billions anyway. We can retire happy. I suppose you're right. Now that we're rich, we don't have to do anything morally dubious anymore. What a great life lesson. It's totally okay to make money doing horrendous things as long as you stop eventually. Ah, thank you, Icy. Here's your payment. It's the least we can do for you. We'll call you if you can help us out with anything else, but for now, I think we're pretty well set. What a great club. So we'll be kicked out, and there's no further missions for the broadcast tower. We're done, but that leaves the question, where is Latias? I think we know the answer. So, there's an area over here called Misty Way, and there's an area there called Misty Island. I think you know where we need to go. We're going to be starting here in Vipik City, and we're going to be heading down here to the crossroads. And if we head over to the right from the crossroads, we will be in the Misty Way. I'm just going to make sure I have a rappel up. And we're going to begin surfing all the way over here. You'll see the little Mellow Edo tile puzzle right there. And then right past it will be this area with a set of rock climb rocks. Up these rock climb rocks, and immediately to the left is going to be the TM for Dragon Tail. And then inside here, we will have a bunch of hidden items thrown about. So we have the TM for Acrobatics right there. Over here we have the Latiosite. And if we make our way over here, we'll have a rare candy. Should be somewhere around here. Actually, I think it's to the bottom. There we go. There is the Latiasite. I think there may also be a revive over here to the left, or to the right. There we go. And that's basically all the items here. All that's left is the Latias. So we're going to drop a safety save right here. And here it is. Unlike the Latios, for some reason this is level 100. But it still shouldn't be that difficult to catch. And finally, we have got the Latias. So there we go. Those are both of the Eon Twins right there. And we now have them. And with that, we're actually going to end this part right here. So we've done quite a bit in this part. We stopped Taen, we got Zygarde, got Latios, we got Latias, and that's been pretty much it, but those are some big Pokemon. Well, we also got the Zekrom and the Reshiram. Those are pretty good too. So thank you so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed. On the next part, we are going to be heading back to Gaia Town. We have a couple of loose ends that I want to clean up right there. And then we're going to continue on and deal with some other side quests, mainly pertaining to some other legendaries. So again, thank you for watching, and I will catch you on the next one. Peace.